Hello, everybody, and welcome to Zelda Speedruns, broadcasting Link to the Past Randomizer Challenge Cup 2021. It's Group AJ elimination match. qMyztic versus Leslie Pro 04. Whoever wins moves on to the next round, and whoever loses out of the tournament. Commentating for us, we have Pro 007 and Trey Spire, and tracking is Immortal Koi and Professor Pixie. Say hello, everybody.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. Hello, yes, welcome. So this is a winner go home match today. We're in for a treat here. Two experienced A Link to the Past runners going head to head.
Exactly. This is definitely going to be a good match to watch. Elimination matches are always exciting. There's just always so much on the line.
Yeah, and I'm more familiar with Leslie as an A Link to the Past player. He's a solid overall player, very accomplished. So, I'm interested to see how this fares out. See, it's 1-1, game 3.
All right, and it looks like we're kicking things off.
Yep. What do you think our first item is going to be from Uncle?
Ooh, well, I haven't seen a hammer escape in a while, so I'm kind of hoping for that, just as a sort of quality of life thing. Hammer's always a nice starting weapon to have, just because of how much it does.
I also have not seen hammers so far this tournament. I've seen bombs twice, and I've seen bow. I've seen Burna. Let's have a good old fashioned hammer.
Yes.
Ask and ye shall receive. So right off the bat.
Always nice to be right sometimes.
So that's a good item to have early. They've got tempered sword damage for their first weapon. Only problem with the hammer is it has a short range. So
yeah, but I mean, if that's the only downside, I think I'd take it.
Yeah, for sure. It's gonna make this opening section pretty quick. And it also puts us, one step closer to early Dark World access. We'll just need a Moon Pearl and some gloves.
All right, time to make our way through the wonderful escape sequence. More than likely going to be dispatching of some of these guards, hoping for some bombs. I think we've seen a heart fall out of one of them so far. So
yes. Yep, we did. Yep, there's another one.
There's another one. So no bombs here. So more than likely, I assume we'll see either, if not both, racers go for some of the rats, maybe hoping that they're in the bomb pack as well.
Right. We got a blue male in the boomerang room. That's a nice find early, especially again if we have early Dark World. Want to make sure we have something good for defense, or if we're not getting a lot of health.
For sure, blue male, a very nice safety.
So we got a key in the back, so guarantee of 4 items, I believe, plus the burrito.
Yep. So here's hoping that burrito is like in Sanctuary or something, so we don't have to worry about even opening that chest.
Possibly. One of our trackers, Professor Pixie, pointing out Uncle did say he was going to watch the moth tutorial. Yeah, makes sense. He had the hammer all along. So there's a certain logic to all of this.
Oh yeah, fighting moth with the hammer is no joke. So watching a tutorial for that is Definitely something that would definitely help.
So Mystic kind of ahead right now. Leslie's been taking more time trying to just pull, see what kind of items he could get out of the guards. Didn't get anything, unfortunately, so he's a couple rooms behind right now as Mystic's getting ready to head into the dark rooms. Yeah, that's certainly possible.
Oh, and a green bottle here. That'll be nice for our Kakariko trip.
Yep, take care of the sick kid. Give him the magic powers he so desperately needs. All right, so we're in the rat room now. Leslie's really working on those snakes, not getting a bite out of it. It's taking quite a bit of damage. We got hammers, got arrows there.
I think that means there's no bombs here.
I think you're right. Mystic is trying to. Leslie is being rather thorough here and completely strikes out on the bombs. I think he's just hoping against hope now.
Yeah. That second pack of arrows confirmed that there's no bombs here.
Yeah.
Mystic first out of escape, rewarded with a mushroom.
So we got a fetch quest in our future. Makes me think of race I did on Sunday where the mushroom led to the ice rod, which is what we needed to finish that our race needed to finish that seed. And finding that mushroom was an adventure. Green pendant hair, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, crystal on EP.
I believe there's another pendant over in desert.
I believe you're right. There's the bombs.
Good old tier 2 tree pull there.
Jeez, Mystic was really quick there. I was like blinking, you miss it.
All right, and nothing behind the lumberjacks. Always a bit of a relief, at least for the most part.
Alright, so, okay, it is a red pendant in desert, so we're confirmed there. So we're gonna be going through the gauntlet in Dark World today with 6 crystals. Ooh, the flippers in the Lost Woods.
Very nice. Definitely a required item based on our pendants already. Also, it's going to make routing a lot nicer for the waterfall area.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's an extra bomb for Leslie, putting them at 5, so both will be able to comfortably finish off this Kakariko run, and also set up for mini Moldorm Cave as well.
Yep, I would not be surprised with the lack of bow that we go straight to South Shore after Kakariko.
Yeah,
I guess unless we pull a bow out of Kak, that could happen.
It could. With the flippers, though, my inclination would still be to clear the decks of a lot of this overworld stuff. There's the Moon Pearls, so we're one step away from the Dark World access. We got a shovel, we got 2 fetch quest items in less than 10 minutes.
I heard you liked fetch quests.
Well, Zelda has gained a reputation over the years for its fetch quests, that's for sure.
You are not wrong there. All right, into the well.
Ooh, Mystic mistimed his bomb there. Got a baby sword and two missed bombs. There we go. So,
Sword the highlight here so far, and 20 more rupees. Plenty of money. Just a piece of heart on the bottle merchant here. Not the most exciting thing, but it's at least something.
yeah. You know, nothing else. We're getting a fairly. There's a bombos. That's nice. We're getting a fairly thorough accounting of everything early on here. With the bottle, with shovel, with all of that. You basically take a straight line down to South Hyrule.
And there's our Dark World.
And that just drives the point home. So, if they actually had picked up a couple of heart containers along the way, I'd be tempted to make a run at early Dark World here.
Oh, absolutely. I think even we have blue mail. I would go. Oh, there's a lamp. Lamp in the library. Nice chicken clip on Leslie's side. I approve.
Yeah,
and it's in the way, of course.
Just a vanilla piece of heart at the race game. Boots logically required already. That is true. We could be in for a quick one here.
Going to do the shovel here seems like a good decision. You can just route it. If you're going straight to South Shore, you can just route this right in.
Yeah, and he's gonna say good idea. Save, quit, and then straight down to South Shore.
Or will we get the spicy play and go straight to Hype Cave?
That's a good point. I hadn't thought of that, but he's turning left.
Yeah, darn. Really hoping.
He was committed to that pump fake for a while, though. You know, it is tempting, but the density of Mini Moldorm plus everything else you can do, I think, is going to keep you from going that way. Alright, there's our fourth heart piece already, 12 minutes in. There's 24 of them in the game. So, once they do the South Shore, and provided they get the necessary funds, okay, so Leslie's going to do Back of Escape here. So once we have the necessary, assuming they have the necessary funds, and they do Zora. After that, then it gets interesting as far as what you do next.
Yeah, even before that, just with what we have, the world is open. There's a lot to do, a lot you can do.
Yeah, Back of Escape is a bust. Only a piece of heart being the only sort of notable item here. We'll see what Leslie decides to do as his next move. He turned. I thought he was going to go for it.
Nope, just follow along to the South Shore, which it's not a bad decision. You're still in Sphere 1. You may as well get your Sphere 1 checks out of the way, because
sure.
I can attest I have left go mode in Sphere 1 before.
Well, Mystic kind of taking a bit of a beating there. And you gotta watch out for those crabs. They, even with Blue Mail, will do a heart of damage. And Mini Moldorm Cave was a bust. Just a couple pieces of heart and some money.
All right, I shrug cave. What you got? I guess I'm a little early to be asking that, but I still want to know.
Fortuitous heart drop from the crab there.
Another piece of heart.
So
okay,
little bits of love being sprinkled about. That's 8, I think I've seen so far if you combine. So not much doing here. And okay, Mystic is setting up for Zora. Is gonna try and get to 500 rupees, which makes sense.
Yeah, you're not guaranteed to get that money on your way up to Zora, so you may as well grab it beforehand just in case. And if you do find it, then hooray, you have money for later.
Right. Yeah, and so 2 more trips for Mystic. Leslie's gonna have to make 5 trips. Unless he's not getting any rupee drops here. Alright, so Mystic is all paid up. We'll see if Leslie decides thinks of this the way Mystic did. Okay, got his because he had the extra piece of heart from back of Escape, so he's up to 5 hearts now. And Leslie is like, no, he's gonna roll the dice here.
Yeah, maybe opting to just go straight to.
Oh, there's the bow.
That's a nice bow.
Yeah.
But he may be opting to go straight back to Hobo first, as he is, just for that extra check, just in case.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll see what's on Zora Ledge, and just $20.
And 20 more bucks on Hobo.
Yeah. See if this is a scam fish. Yeah, well, love is love, but love has a steep price today.
Very much so. All right. Mystic looking like he's heading straight over to Eastern. Gonna take that bow and go clear it out. Out of logic, we do know that at least the big key chest is behind the boots. So maybe we find boots early. That'd be kind of nice.
We could find it there. We could find it in Western Dark World, Thieves Town, Village of Outcasts.
Can we make Hype Cave live up to its name?
Yeah. So.
Oh, there they are. The boots. Good old French vanilla boots.
Yeah, that's kind of.
I need to stop this.
Yeah, really. Leslie. Okay. Trying to hope to get 77 rupees here. I don't think he can from these guys.
Nope, they're only going to drop magic.
So,
I guess 5 rupees, which is definitely not worth it at all.
Not for that kind of work. No. Luckily, we know that it's not anything he needs. Nice to have, but not required.
Exactly.
And we got a Hype Cave check coming.
No, I think Leslie's going to turn in the mushroom.
Oh, you're right. Oh, yeah.
Interesting decision here. Since he did just save and quit, we can save scum it.
Yep. So Mystic underway in Eastern, while logically required to have the lamp to finish this. Our runners should be more than prepared for this and shouldn't have any trouble dealing with the 2 dark rooms.
Absolutely. These are definitely some of the easier dark rooms in the game. There are some that are.
Oh
wow! What a hook shot! Ooh, interesting.
Now Leslie's like, yeah, I don't know. I think I'm going to Dark World, or you might be going.
I can see this being a mountain play.
I think you're right. Yeah, mountain. So we got a real route divergence here. Or no, he's going to.
I think we're going to Dark World.
Which, can't fault him for that.
Did we see all 3 items in Eastern?
I think I saw the arrows.
Yeah, I know I saw the arrows, and I think we just saw a compass out of the big chest.
Yeah, not sure. So, but we are getting a nice route divergence here. Both players going in very different directions. Leslie with his hook shot and Mystic with the boots.
And that was a pendant swamp I saw.
Yeah.
I didn't see where the 5-6 were.
I believe one of them was Ice Palace.
Oh boy. Alright, Mystic into the Armos fight.
Just a piece of heart in the chest game.
And is rewarded with a map. Crystal number 1, 21 minutes in.
21:14 on the clock.
Hey, an ice rod. That's nice to not have to hunt for.
So, that's taken care of. Leslie's going into Thieves Town, which is fully clearable at 5 hearts, though. Even with blue mail, it's a little dicey. It'd be nice if you had magic powder or something, just to kind of give yourself a little bit of a cushion. Mystic's gonna check Bonk Rocks.
Yeah, a 5-heart blind is definitely no joke.
Bonk Rocks just have the baby shield. I think Mystic's probably gonna turn. No, he's gonna skip a back of escape, which he's not done. Leslie has. Mystic is, I think. Mystic's gonna get his lamp.
Yep, opting to get his lamp.
Why not? Yeah, could he do the dark room? Sure, he could. But do you really want to put yourself through that time and trouble? Half magic. That's a nice find.
It definitely is.
In Thieves Town, again, not required, but like the magic powder, something you really, really can benefit from.
Absolutely. Just some quality of life items.
Yeah. And based on his routing, Mystic's kind of built himself a nice little cushion here. Leslie's have to get a little more creative with some of his decisions. Because he doesn't have boots, he's only got 5 hearts, and he's going to have to kind of grind a bit here. Because hearts aren't exactly plentiful in this dungeon.
No, definitely not. Unless you, at least until you get down to Blind Cell. There's 2 in there, but that's a ways away.
Yeah, something like those red jellyfish, I think, can sometimes drop hearts, but you're really kind of straining for it. So Ice Palace and Mire are vanilla red crystals.
How do we pull that one off, man?
Okay, so there's a heart for Leslie. Get him to 2.5. Mystic is doing the classic Skull Woods dip. It is required. It is a crystal, but there are 2 items here, and you got a decent chance of getting both up front.
And rewarded with silvers.
Well, that's one of them. That's... Again, they technically can do this without it, but you're not going to pass that up.
Absolutely not. If you can speed up 80% of the game with your silver arrows, you take them. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. And Mystic, I think, realizes that he's tapped as far as items go and is going to stop it here.
Yep. I wonder where he's going to go next. There's a, like we said, there's a lot of options available.
Piece of heart for Leslie. The last big chest is key locked, I believe. So, item for blind.
Yep. I believe it has to be the smoky.
Oh,
so we don't have it yet. So.
Yeah, chat pointing out he locked himself in. So, okay, I stand corrected. All right, so blind is got a predetermined pattern with his movement. You just got to be smart, and with blue mail he should be okay. It's 9 hits regardless of sword. He's down to Leslie.
Oh, that was a close one. Ooh.
Leslie, you smooth talker, you. There's another shield.
Iron crystal number 1 for Leslie.
So 1-1 on the crystals, but Mystic is going to have a much easier go of this, comparatively speaking, than Leslie did with 7 hearts.
Yeah, 7 hearts and a boots advantage. Mystic's definitely going to clear this out a lot quicker than Leslie.
Yeah. So there's just some more bombs. No Titan Smith, so can't do Smith chains. So probably making the mid Dark World jaunt from Digging Game all the way to Hype Cave, and actually they could take the act all the way to Pod if you wanted.
Yeah, we can make it the whole way over to Pod, which technically with our loadout is in logic. It, lamp technically is available. So that's a dungeon we do have to do. I would not be surprised if Leslie made their way the whole way over to Pod and just full cleared it now.
Yeah, I wouldn't be either. I think he'd feel even better about it if he ended up, grabbing a mirror somewhere between here and Pod, or hell, if it ends up being in Pod.
Yeah, mirror definitely makes your Pod route that much nicer, and Leslie does still have to do Eastern. So if we do find the mirror, that's going to be a 1-2 punch for those dungeons.
Exactly. So nothing at Stumpy. And Mystic's already at over the halfway point of this dungeon. Leslie needed a lot longer to get through this. Boots were back of Sarsaparilla.
All right, Hype Cave, what you got? Oh, look, a mirror. Wow.
There. Wow, totally called that one. So that's gonna put Leslie right back about even here. What's he doing now?
You know what's dangerous about getting that mirror?
Oh yeah,
Pendant Swamp is full clearable, but faking us out. We're going over to game 45.
Yeah, that's marginally better. Yes. Although I think the point about the double is going to happen. I think he's also trying to save up. He's been hitting a lot of these enemies. I think he's trying to get money for Zora.
Oh yeah, because since he hasn't done Zora, when he goes up to Catfish, now that he has that mirror, he can get both of them at the same time as well.
Right. Yeah, if he opts for that approach, he hadn't done the shovel either, so he's going to take care of that. That was love, if I recall correctly. No, it was bombs. That's like love, isn't it?
Yeah, explosive love, I suppose. But yeah.
All right. So,
oh man, blink and you miss it. Mystic's blind fight is done.
Yeah. Also had a little trouble here and there, but knocks it out at 30:04. So Leslie is going to go back to the Dark World. So Mystic up 2-1 on crystals. Overall, holding a nice advantage over Leslie at the moment with faster items to work with. The only thing he's missing is a hook shot, and that's the one thing keeping Leslie out in front right now, because it might be a while before he thinks to go and turn in that hook shot, to turn in that mushroom for the hook shot.
It might be. Although I could see, since the mirror is kind of on the way, Mystic could very easily turn in the mushroom on his way to Catfish.
That is true. And now Mystic is going to play a minigame for money. And unfortunately does not turn a profit there. Leslie going for the vanilla piece of heart, jumps him up to 6 hearts overall. So
Mystic going to be leaving Dig Game for a little bit. Doesn't have the money for it. But if he doesn't go back, it'll be okay. We know there's nothing there.
I'm trying to remember. I think Sarsaparilla had some money in the closets. So, because on top of the 20, he's getting plenty of off these enemies, though. But because on top of the 500 for Zora, he needs 110 to get into Pod, and well, now he's covered.
Oh, so, yeah. I'm just now realizing that our Sun Prize is 20 rupees, which is totally worth everything.
Yeah. Bomb pull for Mystic. So unfortunately, Leslie's going to have to take the long way here.
And there's the mirror for Mystic.
So yeah, we'll see how Mystic decides to play this. Okay, so love on both sides of the pond here for Catfish and Zora. So there is that. Looks like Mystic is going to get his hook shot pretty soon.
Leslie on her way to pay Zora. Get that 8th heart.
Leslie doesn't turn it down, but it's like,
Yeah, it never feels good when Zora just hands you not progression. Yeah. I guess it also doesn't feel good when Zora hands you progression early on, or as a last location either.
Yeah. So Mystic opting not to turn in the mushroom. Interesting.
Might not be thinking about it at the moment. We did get the mushroom super early on.
Yeah, we did. All right, so Leslie is going to set up for a double here. It's going to be very happy to see those boots. Going to make this a lot easier. Mystic's like, oh, fine, since I'm here. Okay, and you're now heading back in that direction. See if Mystic remembers this time.
Hey, he remembers. Perfect. So then he'll get his hook shot. And we'll see where that sends him.
Thing that's going to get him is that ice rod. That's right, Professor Pixie. Mystic doesn't have that.
Oh, did he not do Sea House?
I don't think so. And Leslie making his displeasure known about the boots.
Yeah, well, because he could have had those a lot sooner. Where are we going?
I don't know where. Oh, I think he's taking an intentional death here. Oh, I see. He wants to kind of reset things a little bit. Yeah, he wants the lamp. He's not taking any chances. So that I understand.
Yeah, you know where the lamp is. Pod can be a pain without the lamp.
Yeah.
If you have fire rod, it's at least a little tolerable. But yeah, just going to grab this lamp to make your dark rooms that much nicer. I can see it.
So thanks to the mirror and all that. So King's Tomb on the way, and wait.
We might need that.
That could be useful. We have not been anywhere near either location at this point. Nobody's been up the mountain yet. Well, Mystic might be changing that because he started at Sank.
Hey, I think we're going up the mountain.
Seems like a logical assumption. So Leslie is gonna take care of Eastern. It looks. Oh, I see.
That makes a lot more sense.
Okay, yeah. Now I understand. Yeah, that makes. Not a typical move, you see, but pretty sharp. All right, so Mystic, is escorting the old man home, gets a little bit of love, and gets clobbered by boulders.
As you do when you climb Death Mountain.
Yeah, it is. All right, so underway in Pod, Mystic is in Death Mountain, checking out under a Spectacle Rock, just some money. So 5 items in Pod, and Mystic's gonna be able to take a look at pretty much everything. At least in Light Death Mountain, no dice, unfortunately, on Dark Death without Titansmiths.
Opting to go into Hera. I don't disagree with this. It is green. It's green pendant, and he does have to go do pod. So I can definitely see him turning in the green pendant before heading into the dungeon.
Yeah, and if he does Harapot, you know, he'll probably he might be able to avoid having to do you know, the basement. Big key and compass so far.
We just don't want to see that small key.
Nice bounce back from from Leslie there.
Always a fun trick to do.
Oh, chat saying he picked up the item, so that messes things up. Okay. So
yeah.
Gonna have to...
If you pick up an item while it's in the air, you cannot Harapot. Yeah, it messes with the height value. A simple mirror would fix it, but then you have to kill everything again.
Yeah. So, yeah, no, this isn't an especially long dungeon, especially if you get to skip the basement. So, not a big deal.
There's a small key and a nice mirror shield.
So, gold shield for Mystic. 40 minutes in. Leslie hasn't really come up with any progression yet in this dungeon. Let's see what in the basement. Just a key and some love. Troll Dorm with the hammer. I believe that's 3 hits.
Yep, three simple hammer hits.
But hitting him with said hammer, not so easy sometimes.
Yep, like we discussed back in Escape, hammer hitbox is a little smaller than you're used to, at least with the sword. So you gotta be a little more precise.
As chat points out, the worm has turned. Yes, indeed. And this is worth being a little more conservative with your approach, with your tactics here, because you don't want to get caught. Leslie takes care of it. There's item number 2, so basement not required. Green pendant for Mystic. Green pendant for Mystic. We'll see if that pays off on a return visit to Sarsaparilla. In the meantime, Leslie's... Oh, she's going to have to reset the room. Leslie got caught there. He's going to have to do it again.
Meanwhile, Mystic heading over to the right side of Death Mountain. Small little treasure trove of items over here. Hopefully something good comes of them.
Yeah, Mystic trying to get up. Okay, there's the 3rd medallion, Ether. That could be required.
More than likely a relief, since you already have 2 of them. That guarantees once you're able to get up here, you're going to be able to get into Turtle Rock or Mire, because you'll know you know exactly where it is.
Right. Still need mitts and flute for that. And to really get the full scope of the picture right now. For all we know, it's double bombos.
Right.
Alright, so here we go. Into Paradox Cave. Saw a seed where one player did pod dark rooms, you know, without the lamp. The other one did with the lamp. Like, it really, it's easy to underestimate, but it's like it is literally like, you know, such a difference.
All right, Leslie into the helm fight. Mystic finding another bottle.
Well, there's so a total, really a bust. Going up the mountain here. I'm sorry to say, but nothing in progression.
Silvers are in the front of Skull Woods.
So they're knotted up at 2 here on the crystals. So Leslie's gonna finish off the other half of this and get crystal number 3. Mystic is also heading in that direction. If they could pick a sword upgrade somewhere, I think they would have gone to Swamp by now, but out of the cards.
Man, Pendant Swamp. I love to say there's always something in Pendant Swamp. Prove me wrong, please.
Yeah, Mystic incorrectly magic mirrored, so does it again. This time he's got it. Alright, moment of truth. Does Sarsaparilla have something? Nope, just money. So yeah, it's gotta be the only things we have not really seen at this point. Nobody's checked Agina. And nobody's been to Swamp. I think other than that, we've run the gamut on all the possible overworld checks that they can. Well, nobody did Spike Cave either, but so
you're very right.
And there is an item left in Skull Woods. We don't know where it is though.
Yeah, that could be fire unlocked.
Yeah. So yeah, this is interesting. So once everything settles out here, be interesting to see where they go next. Leslie in particular, because he's still hasn't done anything close to Death Mountain, and has also missed out on a few other overworld checks in Light and Dark, as Mystic did that whole Light Dark jaunt after he got the hook shot.
Yeah, we are going to see a new check on Leslie's side. This is a gamble that Mystic made. He went straight back to Armos.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, we did not see this.
Armos only had the map, and we got the compass in the big chest. So this is an item. And what an item it is! Oh wow, that's a little important.
Yeah, ever so slightly, yes. Now it's almost overload as far as what you can check. For Leslie, it's like, honestly, I'd be doing the double Death Mountain play right now.
I totally agree.
If he had a blue sword, I'd say do Swamp next.
I can definitely see Mountain next. There's so many items up there. We know half of them are nothing, but there's still a good 6 that we haven't seen. Plus, that gets Leslie the knowledge of what medallion he needs. My apologies for Turtle Rock.
Yep, that is true. So an added bit of intelligence plus 7 more items on top of that. So yeah, that's pretty rich information. Leslie setting up for the Armus fight.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone set up the quick kill from the bottom left. So this is interesting. Almost got it.
Almost. So Leslie in the lead on the crystals at 48-23. So But he got the one crucial item that Mystic passed up, which was the Titan's Mitts in the big key chest of Eastern. So that puts Leslie in control right now.
And it looks like we're going to see a mountain play here.
Yeah. Half a second there, I thought he might have made the turn towards King's Tomb, because you can do that now. Oh, Bonk Rocks. Hasn't done that yet.
Oh yeah, we have all these boots checks that Leslie has not done yet. Because as soon as he got the boots, he went straight for his lamp, which not a bad decision.
No, it's certainly made things a lot easier. So yeah, he's going to do the double death mountain play. Perfect, totally reasonable. Get the spawn point, get everything you need, and head on up. Mystic did not do Pack of Escape. Leslie did do Pack of Escape. It was a bust. I think it was Money and Love.
Good old piece of heart.
Unfortunately, I didn't get my health upgrade, and he's like, no, I'm just going to carry on. So...
It'll be interesting to see if Leslie dips into Hera here, given with everything else that he can do up here. It is a green pendant. With hookshot and whatnot, it is a very quick dungeon.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tempting. He is going to make the dip. I don't know if he knows a Hera pot.
But well, we just switched to hookshot. We'll see. Well, I guess you want your mirror first, but you know. Opting to climb.
All right. So...
It'll be interesting to see if Mystic decides to go back for that chest now. Because he does have that opportunity.
If he doesn't do it now, I don't know when he's doing it.
Yeah, that's my only fear here.
Leslie getting beat up pretty good there by the mini Moldorms.
They're bullies, just like the actual Moldorm.
What? Oh no!
Oh, did he mirror on accident? Oh yeah, no!
He was switching his items, and yeah. Oh. To answer Chad's question, I don't know if Leslie knows how to do Hera pot. Wow,
I can definitely say I'm pretty sure all of us have at some point accidentally mirrored out of a dungeon.
Yeah, that's the kind of unforced error that just makes you sick.
Yeah, a small pitfall quick swap. I've done it in a race. I've done it in a race at the top of GT. So,
yeah, those dead rocks are giving Leslie some attitude, so he's just gonna do Spiral Cave. Alright.
All right, back to the helm fight.
Take
made
two. This time with feeling. 17 hammer strikes and hopefully a silver arrow this time. Gotta watch this. He's got a red potion, I suppose. I want to watch it. Yeah. Okay. There he goes.
There we go. Very nice fight.
All right. So Leslie is on its way to doing the double loop.
You know, I don't hate this. I was confused as to why we were going into the Dark World before Paradox and then mirroring and going into Paradox. But this makes a lot of sense. So instead of having to worry about the bomb jump to get back up quickly, Leslie's gonna fall, go into the portal, and then climb Super Bunny.
Yeah, Mystic is going back into Eastern. I think he's realized he's made a mistake.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised that he's not opting to go straight to Swamp instead, since there's a larger set of items there.
I think he realized that he made a mistake and like, oh, I got to do this. So good of him. That keeps him in range. But I think Leslie has a slender lead right now over Mystic, but not by much. Mystic has done more overworld checks, and if push comes to shove, Leslie might feel compelled to do some of the stuff that Mystic has not. All right, Super Bunny Cave has nothing.
Whole lot of nothing.
Follow amidst IP. Well, unfortunately, we can't. Well, yeah, actually, we can. We got Bombos, so yeah, technically, we can. Not and half magic makes this palatable. Quake.
Ooh, we need that Quake. Leslie does not have that yet.
Where was Quake again?
What has Mystic done that Leslie hasn't?
Yes. Oh, it was King's Tomb.
Oh, you're right.
King's Tomb, that's right. So, not terribly out of the way. Total bust there for Hookshot Cave.
Oh, hey, Red Mail. Sitting on that island there. I don't know if I just didn't notice it earlier or if neither runner went by it.
Ooh.
I like this.
Oh, this could make or break it for sure. Leslie's gonna help himself to a fairy or two. Or just one. So yeah, oh, he missed. He was early on the first Bombo, so he's got to do it again.
Not too bad with half magic, at least.
So, I think Leslie's going to finish this off with a trip to Spike Cave. That's what also now makes his previous choice of getting that fairy a very good one.
For sure, since we don't have any defensive items, no cape, no cane of Burna. Fairies at least let us do this.
He also has a red potion, I believe.
Just a little piece of love in the Spike Cave.
So for Leslie, if he's committed to the dungeons, and it looks like he is, his choices are Ice Palace, where Mystic is at, or yeah, it looks like he's going Ice Palace.
Spike Cave was just a piece of heart.
Yeah. Mystic forgetting, yeah, I gotta set up for the bomb jump. So both runners are of the same mind here. They want, first bomb jump did not take. Let's try this again. So yeah, both runners with the same mind, going for Ice Palace. Now, that hurts. Got thrown off.
Oh.
Trying to avoid the fire beam, and yeah, now he's getting a little tilted, I think.
I think what the worst thing is when you get it, and then you fall off, and you have to do it again.
Yeah. Now, I don't know. Then I'm not as experienced as Leslie or as Mystic. I'd honestly be going to Swamp right now. Take the item density.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, you have to make the decision: do you go for item density, or do you go for the crystals you have to do?
Right, and they're missing 2, possibly 3 items, maybe even 4 right now, depending on how this breaks. Need Fire Rod and Cane of Samaria for sure, and Flute. Possibly the book, depending on how this breaks with Desert, if that's actually required or anything.
Yeah, but the only way I think we need the book is if Flute is in Desert. Because otherwise we have access to Desert via the Flute and the mirror. Oh, Mystic taking a death.
That is bad. That is not good. This may still gonna. Oh, Leslie having some trouble setting up the bomb jump as well. Trying to find that right pixel. Oh, he did the same thing. Okay.
Oh, we got it though.
Second full attempt is it? So we will move on. Yeah, it is getting rough. I think both runners are feeling like, man, I've got to be so behind here, because this has been a fairly multifaceted seed in terms of the routing. They're not getting a lot of help from the items right now. They really need something to kind of break their way.
Leslie heading right over to the right side of Ice Palace.
That's a good move. Just get the early items out of the way. Not much coming our way out of Ice Palace right now.
Yeah, not a whole lot.
A lot of little keys here. They're not finding the big key. There it does have the big key. They're not finding items. That's the problem. That's not what they need.
Nope, just more keys.
Yeah.
Good old heart container in the big chest.
Yeah.
Believe we're gonna go around and see iced tea. Yep.
Yeah, I think we've only seen one item. There's literacy, so it's possible.
Oh, hey, yeah, that means that hey, that flute might be in Desert Palace.
At the very least, that's the next destination. That's for sure. Unfortunately, cannot do Bombo's medallion. Leslie is gonna help himself to a fairy. All right. So Leslie getting ready to take on cold stare.
Good old cold stare.
The
Hammer cold
babies.
stare is a little rough sometimes.
Yeah. Good setup by Leslie. Got them wedged in the corner there, and okay, he's gonna. He does. Okay, he's got a red potion. He's gonna use that now.
Yeah, not a bad decision. Also has a fairy, so at least if
Yep.
things do continue to go south, we will be saved.
Got two of the three clouds out, and there goes number 3. So Leslie finishes it off, and there's the flute. Never mind.
Ooh. Well, that book might still give us something. We need a sword, but we can at least do the 2 tablets now and free ped.
Yeah. We can't. We can look at the tablets. We can't do them though.
Right. Oh, yep. Ped's actually in logic. Oh boy.
The flute was the cold stare item, and like any good rando player, gonna activate that flute.
Absolutely. Anytime you get fast travel, you definitely want it.
Ice Rod was in the C-shaped house in Thieves Town. So Leslie. Oh, Leslie's gonna do a paranoia check.
Hey, not a bad decision. I mean, you've got all 3 dungeons clearable.
Yep. Why not? Let's find out. Moment of truth. Is it head required? Nope.
Ah. Yeah, at this point, knowing Pet is dead is some useful information. If we go into desert and we pull both items out of the front, there's no reason to go back and fight Landmo.
Right. Looks like yeah. So, Mystic died to Cold Stare.
Oh,
double Quake! Wow.
Oh, so Leslie's gonna have to go get go back to King's Tomb at some point.
I found Sankheart and bombs in the shed. Mystic finds the ice rod and like, oh, really? So Leslie, well, there's our 4th bottle. Leslie seemed to have remembered, oh yeah, I can actually do this.
Yeah, ideally it's just 2 super quick checks and you leave.
There's a key. I have to play this out a little bit. The pegs had the red boomerang, so this is a good move by Mystic doing the smithy chain.
Just a good old 100 rupees from the Smiths.
Well, it's a 90 rupee profit at least. So okay, so we're gonna continue the Smith chain. Don't know if Mystic did Cape 45, but if he hasn't, it will be soon. Leslie is going to take a look at checkerboard. And finds the fire rod. Wow.
That's a nice find.
That's going to swing it. That swings him to Swamp. Or not Swamp, Skull, excuse me. And we're getting an Nagina check.
Ooh. We have a cane here? Because that'd be kind of silly.
Okay, Mystic having a little trouble getting that chest to move again. Finally does. Leslie, the gate.
All right, so with that fire rod, I imagine that we will see Leslie head, as we just discussed, go right into Skull Woods. Ooh, and Mystic getting a sword out of that purple chest. All right. Looks like Leslie's heading through here, going right from the middle back, I assume. No reason not to. We do have the fire rod. We can clear this out entirely.
Yep. There's the second item, so that's all accounted for. The other one was a swamp. That was the silver arrows, and so Mystic without Flute has to do this the traditional way, but can clear it, and
I do believe, based on Leslie leaving and not going back to Landmo, I believe we got both items out of the dungeon in the front.
I believe you're right. Smart move by Leslie using Ether there on the Gibdos.
It makes the room so much nicer. Either Ether or Bombos.
To answer Chat's question, it needs Quake, which we know where it is. It's in King's Tomb, and yes, Cane of Samaria, which is currently unknown.
I think we might be taking a dip into Swamp.
I would think so.
Because at this point, the locations that are unknown to us are Swamp Palace and... Well, logically, the locations unknown to us are Swamp Palace and the front of Mire.
Ooh, Leslie got clipped. I think he's got a yes, he does. So he's all set. So hammer here to try to take out Mothula. Mothula is making this a little difficult.
Definitely the dungeon. This is definitely the boss where the room is the boss, not the moth itself.
Finally takes care of business. Ether is a bust.
Oh, we do still have Bombos tablet, don't we?
No, you did
I miss that?
Yeah, you got it. Was a piece of heart.
Ah.
So 5-3 on the crystals for Leslie, and Mystic is going to do Dark Death Mountain checks.
Leslie here going to pick up his silver arrows, which will more than likely be a relief. Does still need to also find another sword, which there are two that are still unaccounted for. Seems like Leslie's going to continue on though. May have forgotten that he got a second item already from the vanilla big key chest. Not too big of a deal though. There's not much left in here to do, so. Oh, and Mystic falling back into the back of Escape. Not a bad decision since he did put it off for a while, but not going to pay off here, as we all know. Nothing on Bumper Ledge, just some bombs. Oh, and this is it. It looks like Mystic's going to be heading right into Swamp Palace.
Yeah, that makes sense, you know. Okay, so Leslie's gonna get Quake, so that might swing him towards Misery Mire. Roll the dice.
Yeah, I could see it. I could definitely see going right over to Meyer and just dipping in for the front.
Yeah, there's only two items left. Okay, so Leslie looks like he's going to do the Smith chain now, I assume.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. We has not done Smith chain. Might make the gamble into Swamp. Since he'll be down there already anyway.
Yeah, possible.
You gotta wonder where these other swords are. It's been so long since we've had. There's 2 more swords somewhere, right? Like we didn't pull those from the game. We're not an expert item pool.
So yeah, Leslie doing this chain will get sword number 2, which is good.
Yes, for sure.
And honestly, that's probably another reason why he's held back from doing. I can't see what Mystic got off that chest.
Yeah, I also missed it.
So Leslie's already done most of those. Has done all the overworld checks, so we can just zip right down to purple to the purple chest.
Mystic setting up for Diver Down. Very nice.
And Leslie is going for Swamp, it looks like. Again, he's 1 item from Go mode. Mystic is multiple items from Go mode. Unfortunately, that missing the flute because he died at Cold Stare has crippled him as far as the run is concerned.
Leslie making the play for Bombo's tablet first.
I got a health refill, but that's it. So Leslie's clearing the decks of these some of these overworld checks, getting them out of the way. Just knocked out Bombos. He's on his way to Ether. Cape left side swamp, according to Immortal Koi's. Thank you for that. Has anybody checked Bumper Cave?
Yeah, Leslie ran by. I was just a pack of bombs.
Okay, so I think Mystic got that set up the way he wanted.
Yeah, that darn jelly enemy. It's got in the way.
All right, there it is.
Hey, Kane.
There's the Cane of Samaria. So Leslie, unfortunately, is heading in the wrong direction. He's heading for Meyer. He's going to gamble that it's there, but well, there's a red sword, so Argus just got a lot easier.
It'll be interesting to see if Leslie goes for that, because that Kane's going to put him into go, and I don't see him going back to get another chest.
That's one of those chests, though, that's kind of on the way. You just do it just because. I mean, as a general rule, no, you wouldn't. But that's one of those easy chests, and unless he actually pulls the sword, you know, somewhere around here. So there's the big key. Unfortunately, Mystic might have to go back.
Yeah, for sure. But although, unfortunately for us, we know it's not going to pay off.
Oh, of course, and for Leslie, it's like, of course, it's, you know, big key is it's a god Misery Mire.
Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? You know, you're looking for a cane, and oh nope, here you can just do the dungeon real quick if you have your cane.
Yeah, it's like, well.
But we still got 2 items in here somewhere. I definitely imagine that Leslie will head straight to straight to Swamp Palace as soon as this dungeon is void of items. I don't think there's anything really left there.
There isn't, but, you know, because since this is a Kane endgame, we need where else can he go?
Yeah, there's not a lot left. We can't even do anything in TR without the cane.
Exactly. Yeah.
Leslie knows Pet is dead.
Yep.
Yeah, that's about it.
The only question is whether he goes left side or he, you know, just hits the afterburners and go, I'm going for it.
Yeah, I mean, I could see skipping left side in this situation when all you have left is swamp. Just get your back checks done real quick and then come back forward.
Yeah. Mystic looks like he's heading for Ice Palace. Oh,
definitely,
is he going to be?
It's definitely what he needs to do. He needs that flute.
He is going to be pissed, to put it mildly. It's like, unfortunately, Ice Palace is one of those dungeons where, yeah, you can't do this, you know, the quick way. You're doing this the long way, and Leslie is done his full clear, and he's gonna do this now, and then yeah.
Hopefully head right to swamp.
Yep, he is.
Although I guess the nice thing for Mystic is now he has Samaria. He can just Icebreaker now just to speed this up a little bit.
Yeah, that does help. That is going to give him some breathing room. But, geez, when does he come up with Fire Rod? It's like, when, like, yeah, I guess that might be, yeah, he's going to do all that stuff first, but, geez. So that'll actually, that'll put him in go mode, actually, but, okay, there it is. So this actually could be pretty close by the time it's all said and done, especially with a God Mire in play.
Yeah.
Okay, he still has to do Skullwoods. I forgot about that, but that's another couple of minutes. So he's done half of that.
Yeah, I mean, for Skullwoods, once he hits go mode, he's just going to go straight to the back and fight Moth. Like that's,
yeah.
I feel like that's going to be relatively a simple dungeon to complete.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and even this fight with Cold Stare is going to be fairly trivial with Red Sword. Well, not trivial, but a lot easier than what he was trying to do like 30 minutes ago.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's not over by a long shot. Leslie gambling on Meyer has definitely turned the tables. Why did he do Cold Stare? Yeah, he died, unfortunately. He died again!
Oh, no.
Oh, that's awful.
Ice Palace definitely not being kind today. It's for poor Mystic.
Leslie is going full left side here. He's not taking any chances.
Leslie opting to do left side. Either way you do this dungeon. It really doesn't matter.
Yeah,
because you're looking for one item. You're gonna full clear this looking for that item.
Yeah, if you're wrong, you don't want to be double dipping into this.
Right. Leslie gonna grab a compass here and a cape in just a second. Cape is a nice defensive item. I like using the cape on Ganon, but I'm also very partial to. I need to tighten up my Ganon fight personally.
Yeah. All right, so Mystic taking no chances whatsoever and is using Magic Cape to barrel through this, and there's the flute, and I think he knows how much trouble he's in.
I imagine he'll head straight to Meyer.
Oh yeah. Well, he's gotta. All right, so you first got to activate that flute. There it is. He's hit go mode at 134.47, and Leslie having some words with the seed about this.
Oh, and making the choice to go get this next chest, which is definitely going to pay off.
I'm impressed. I think he was going to ride this out on the off chance of getting another sword. Interesting.
Yeah, and hey, it worked out.
Yeah, it did. All right, so he's at go mode. He's got 2 crystals left. He is rocketing his way to the finish line. Has everything he needs. Meanwhile, Mystic just activated his flute.
We'll see if he decides to. We'll see if he decides to check the overworld locations before going into Meyer. If he does, that guarantees that his Meyer is going to be very, very quick.
Yes.
If not, we might be up. It looks like we're going right into Meyer.
Yeah, I don't blame him. He's like, unfortunately, because he can't do this in go mode, it's going to take him as long as it took Leslie. Because Leslie was just a can of Samaria away. Mystic, unfortunately, is still a fire rod away.
All right, through the dark rooms, down to Vitreous, who should be made rather trivial with these silver arrows.
Yes, that's a very quick fight.
There's a reason that Vitreous is one of the bosses in vanilla you have to beat to get the silver arrows.
Yeah. Yeah, at this point in terms of items, he's pretty well set. Yeah, the only thing he's really missing as far as like safety is he probably could stand to have another the magic powder, I suppose, but that's about it. He's got 4 bottles, so he can spend as much as he wants.
Yeah, 4 bottles, plenty of money, and a flute. You can go fill up your bottles with blue potions for days.
Yep.
All right, bye Vitreous. Crystal number 6. All right, Leslie climbing up the mountain. And Mystic, meanwhile, entering the Vitreous fight. Again, a very nice kill on Mystic's side, just taking Vitreous out with those silver arrows. And Fire Rod is in Checkerboard Cave, so it's real close for Mystic. He just has to go outside and get it. But opting to go back inside of the dungeon, there's still an item here somewhere. I believe, not the Fire Rod, like he's hoping for, but he doesn't want to leave any stone unturned at this point, especially early on when he just left his mitts in the back of Eastern Palace on a small gamble. Meanwhile, Leslie opening up Turtle Rock, and in we go. I do believe the item he's missing is at least. I don't think it's in Cussing Chest. I don't remember, but if it isn't, then at least he'll have his item. There it is. So he should, or did he not go to the right side? I believe the other item is in the chest to the left of the big key of the big chest, which looks like he's heading that way now. He opted to go straight back to fight Vitreous, which is definitely not a bad decision given his loadout. Leslie just getting a small key from the first chest in Turtle Rock, making his way over to the roller room. Almost missed that last Fire Rod shot, recovered it nicely. All right, Mystic getting his second item, getting out of Misery Mire and heading, it looks like, toward a Checkerboard Cave. Doing Mire Shed first makes perfect sense. It's on the way. Nice setup with the Samaria block there. Be able to hit both crystal switches just to make that whole chain chomp room a little bit nicer. Always fun to do it that way. And now Mystic has his Fire Rod. He's in go mode. Will more than likely head straight to fight a moth, and then head up to Turtle Rock. Leslie taking that key and just getting out of here. No need to check really anything else. We have silvers. We have a tempered sword. That's all you need to fight Ganon effectively. Butter would be nice, but is definitely not required in this situation. A very nice double spin on those two pokies there. Man, I love when Pokey RNG just cooperates. It's not every day you see that. Yes, we do have a mirror show for lasers as well. If we're lucky, though, we don't have to go down to Laser Bridge. More than likely, though, there's a small key on Laser Bridge, so we'll probably make our way down there. Nope, no laser bridge today. We have our 2 keys. Although Leslie might go down and grab the door just to be safe. He is on 2.5 hearts. And they more than likely will take some damage here in the maze. Yeah, best room in the game. Laser Bridge is absolutely the best room in the game. Always has a fire rod, or not, sorry, the ice rod in most situations. Not today, luckily. Nice use of the hook shot to get those iframes to avoid getting hit by the fire bars. Mystic, meanwhile, in the moth fight. And Leslie opting to go straight to Trinex. Ooh, taking a hit from that pokey. That's a bit dangerous there. Gonna be going into the Trinex fight with 2.5 hearts. Mystic taking down Moth has his 6th crystal. We'll be heading up the mountain here to go into Turtle Rock. Just a little bit of ice on the floor. It happens sometimes. It's okay, Trinex. We got you. Just a few more hits. Trinex will be down. And there it is. And we have 7 crystals. You know what time it is. Unfortunately, with the bot still taking a small vacation, can't quite get your internet points. But if you want to guess where the GT Big Key is in Ganon's Tower, go for it. Somewhere between 1 and 22. It's somewhere. We'll find it, climb the tower, and take a small geometry test with Aga 2 and fight Ganon. I'm very partial to 8, as I have said, I think, every time I have been here. So 8 it is, I'm going to say. I better be careful, because I was right. I was right a couple days ago. Not yesterday, but we'll see where it is. Off we go to the right side first. Checking Hope Room. 1 and 2. Going right back up to left. No small key. Can't continue on to the right side without that small key. Oh hey, a small key. Wow, who would have guessed? Up into the Stalfos room. We've got checks 4 through 7 here. Four through 7, not yielding a big key. Another small. Smalls are nice. You do need those. And there's number 8. Well, I'm wrong. As is normal. Question in chat. If you feel behind, you go back and gamble Tile Room for the big brain play? Well, that's a great question. I suppose that depends upon the runner. And if you ask me, the answer is always yes. But that's oftentimes a poor life choice because it's very rarely in Tile Room. Check number 9 is another small key. into Rando Room. For those who don't know, aptly named because you only come in here in a randomizer. There's no reason to come in here if you're playing the vanilla game. It's a bunch of, I think, money in vanilla. Another small key, 20 rupees, 10 arrows, and the GT big key on check number 13. Lucky number 13. GG's if you guess 13. As I scroll up here. Sloth of Lament, GG's. Enjoy your not actually there fake internet points. Congratulations. All right, Mystic making his way through the dark room here in the Turtle Rock. Going to make his way down to Trinex. Also making good use of the iframes from the hook shot. Meanwhile, Leslie heading into Gauntlet here as soon as we get past the Cannonball Bridge. Hey, up! Hey! I said it was fake internet points. I don't know where you're getting these other consolation prizes from. I'll think about it, chat. Don't worry. I'll think about it. All right, Mystic into the Trinex fight, opting to fight Trinex from the back, slightly faster because you can grab that. You can grab the firehead before it comes down to the from the shell. Meanwhile, Leslie heading into Landmo 2. With Trinex down, Mystic will make his way into GT. With that, Lambo 2 down. Off we go through some Wizrobes. Made easily dispatched with the Cane of Samaria, the most versatile item in this game. It makes blocks. It shoots projectiles. It lets you glitch through dungeons. Get your own Cane of Samaria today. All right. Torches 1, as they're called. Gotta be careful here. If you decide to climb the staircase in the next room as the door jingle goes off, you will despawn the entire dungeon, have to reclimb, and it's no fun. But we're good here. Did not happen today. All right, Mystics into GT, opting to start on the left, ignoring the small key on the torch, which it's an interesting decision. Not against it. There's plenty of keys to be had. You know it's there if you need it. Leslie is still looking for a sword, it seems. Not a bad decision. You are still looking for... you've got the chests right here in front of you. Why not? And into the Moldorm 2 fight. Taken down very nicely. Mystic opting to go left and then right. And just a heart container in the post Moldorm 2 chest. Up to 17. That's a very comfy number of hearts. 4 of them are full, but believe Leslie has some potions and what have you in his bottles. All right, everyone's favorite geometry wizard, Aghanim. given a few okay patterns. That's a very nice triple there. Very, very good. And down he goes. Oh, there's the butter sword on Mystic's side, on the right side of GT. Hey, we found it. We found all the swords. All right, and off we go. It's Ganon time. So we have either 6 tempered spins or 12 tempered slashes, or some combination thereof, to send Ganon into his next phase. As you can see, we are easily into phase 2 here. In a good position for 6 of those spins, just to get right into phase 3 here. 4 hits in phase 3 will move into the final phase, where it'll just take 4 silver arrows. There's 1. 2 and 3, very nice. Oh, I believe Leslie has does not have a fairy. Oh dear. Well, all you can do is go back in and try it again. With Mystic just now picking up his GT Big Key, there is plenty of time. Leslie, this is Leslie's race to lose. Bringing out the cape, opting to use it as an additional safety. Not a bad choice here. All right, Ganon. You can simmer down with the teleports. Thank you. That's great. Good job. All right. Rinse, repeat. 4 silver arrows, and we'll take down Ganon. One and 2. Almost got the triple. Ganon wasn't quite low enough initially. The thing with Ganon is as soon as he hits the edge of the arena, he will teleport. And there goes Ganon. Get your GGs in chat for Leslie Pro 04. And Leslie Pro 04 has finished with an official racetime.gt time of 1:58:04. And we are joined by Leslie. GG's.
Thanks for the GG's, Trey. I gotta tell you, if you want a definition of winning ugly, yeah, that's Seed right there. The definition of it right there. Because after I get that's it, I'm like, that's it, I've lost. And nope.
Yeah, it was definitely a rough one. I think our entire group here has just been nothing but horrible, very rough seeds.
I should have lost that.
Yeah, I think the first one I played in this series was not rough. I just whiffed it. The second one was interesting. This one was the true rough one because the combat. Ugh. Gross.
Yeah, it was. I would say it's just on both sides. Combat was it was a little rough on both sides. Definitely, what helped you out is early on, Mystic went over to Eastern Palace and opted to gamble on the big key chest, and definitely he left his mitts for a while.
Oh no!
Yeah, it was a little rough when you were in there and saw them, and we were a little panicky.
Look at it this way: the mitts lock a lot of stuff in this game, so at some point you'd have to go back for those at some point. And folks, if you're all wondering why I don't skip chests like that, that's why. Because whenever I skip them, I get burned.
Yep, I'm the same way. I completely understand that logic there.
But yeah, I truly should have lost. Interesting to note, all 3 games of this series, our weapon was the hammer. All 3. It was hammer, hammer, hammer.
Man, and here I thought calling the hammer was what was just a luck thing. We are joined in the commentary booth by qMyztic. GG's Mystic.
GG. That seed is so crazy. Wow.
Yeah, GG Mystic. That seed was rough. The only thing that saved me at the end of it was when I got the cane out of Swamp, which was the last location in terms of dungeons. I wanted to check the waterfall chest just because I had this weird hunch that if I didn't, I was going to kick myself for it, and 3rd sword popped up. I never saw the 4th, so I just took that and ran.
Before using the right in Ganon's tower.
I did not Dark Magician. I figured I would take what I had and just run. That's what really got things going in the right direction.
That siege. That flute totally killing me. I feel so sad when I got this. I was thinking it's a pet siege, so I trying to destroy Swamp, and wow, that Ice Palace destroyed me.
What kept me from Ped is that I found the book, checked the pedestal to see if that's what was going on. It wasn't, so I went desert, 2 items gone. I gambled on vanilla cane and was wrong, so that could have got me easily.
Yeah, Mystic, your Ice Palace was definitely a bit of a rough one. Oh, it felt real bad. I really wanted. I was really hoping that there was at least a fairy in your bottle for a couple of those.
We'll figure it out. That much I can guarantee.
I not use it too heavy in cold. Fire Rod is the best, really. So, wow. I'm not thinking. I have no words for this. Like when I was thinking, Rod, I don't have money for the entrance, so if I thinking, I'll gaming for this. Sadly, but GG.
Yeah, thanks for the GG. Sometimes that's just how it goes with Rando. I found at one point that the stun prize was 20 rupees, so I was able to grind up money that way for what I needed, but it wasn't much that I needed to grind for.
Yep.
All right, and though you're here, GG's to Mystic, who just finished on the restream with a official racetime.gg time of 2 hours, 3 minutes, and 53 seconds. Perfect timing.
Yeah.
Funny how that goes sometimes.
But yeah, that it was definitely a good race to watch, just to watch back. There was a little bit of back and forth early on, but both of you, the divergence was really nice. Hey everyone in chat, if you get it when you get a chance, follow these guys. They're fantastic, great racers. You can also follow our trackers, Professor Pixie, and hold on.
Immortal Koi.
Immortal Koi, yeah. Hey, thanks. And my co-commentator who did have to dip out a little early, Proa007, and I guess me if you want.
Yeah, Proa was unfortunately double booked today. He has an SMB3R match he had to commentate, but he was gracious enough to step in for the first hour and a half of this match to help us out. So thank you very much to him for that.
Absolutely big thanks to him. And speaking of Proa and Mario 3 Rando, he's wound up in my group, so that's something to look forward to somewhere down the road. Not this week because, well, I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get the tiebreaker, which is a rematch of round 1, I might add, booked up and in before the deadline. So yeah, I gotta reach out to my opponent after this and get that figured out.
Also, thank you to you, Ricky, too, for restreaming this for us. Definitely a good part of this is all thanks to you.
Thank you very much for that. Any last words from the runners before we wrap this up?
Honestly, since this is ZSR and I can say it, and I can technically ask for this, can I get some ZSR bad seed emotes in chat? Because this one certainly qualified in my book.
Which one does that? Nope. I forget the command for that, honestly. How about you, Mystic? Anything on your side?
Yep. Thank you for all for seeds. It was a lot of fun. I'm very exhausted, but it's really cool. Good luck, Leslie. You need this after the seeds.
Thanks. I definitely need the luck because I got swept first time around. Gee, this seems familiar because I feel like last year against Allison, I had a similar situation where I lost the opening series but then came back to win in the tiebreaker or something crazy like that. I don't exactly remember. It was definitely a rematch. I will definitely say that. Also, thanks to ZSR for the restream. It's very much appreciated. Maybe one day I'll be back on ZSR for Zooter, but not during this busy time. So it's going to be a bit before that happens. But hey, that's something some folks in this community have been calling for. Jury's out, but it will happen at some point.
Gotcha. And with that, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you to our volunteers, as Trey Spider said. Thank you to our runners, GGs. Follow everybody. I put them in the chat for you. Coming up on ZSR in just 40 minutes on this channel, we have another Link to the Past race, but this time it's NMG, the tournament match between Link Orange and Fricker22. Very hyped match. Don't want to miss it. Right here on ZSR in just 40 minutes. And with that, we're going to wrap it up here. First of all, let me get the prediction money out to everyone who wants that. That is done. Alright, GG's to the people who bet on Leslie Pro. And thank you everyone for watching. Have a fantastic night. Bye!